In this documentary, I am going to talk about the rise of dictators. I'm going to make five dictators. I will start with Hitler. Hitler, maximum leader of the Nazi Germany, after being appointed chancellor in 1933, he liquidated the democratic institutions of the republic and establishes a one-party dictatorship. Since it brutally repressed all opposition and prompted a formidable propaganda machine at the service of their ideas. Superiority of the Iron race, National League, exaltation, and Pangermanica. Revanchist militarism, anti-communism, and anti-Semitism. France and Britain consent to the annexion of Austria and the occupation of Czechoslovakia. But finally, the German invasion of Poland triggered the Second World War, who first gave Hitler to control of all Europe except Britain. Then we go to the dictator Mussolini, was Italian political leader who founded the fascist regime in Italy. After the First World War, the crisis of liberal democracies, aggravated by the economic crash of 1929, favored a phenomenon that would characterize the interwar Europe. The rise of totalitarianism. Its first manifestation was fascism, who seized power in 1922 and imposed a one-party dictatorship. The Italian fascist regime was to become the main ally of Adolf Hitler in Second World War, and ran the same fate after the defeat. Mussolini, who had been one of the more radical opponents to the war of Libya and the participation of Italy in the Great War, suddenly changed his mind and openly defended a warmongering stance which earned him expulsion from the Socialist Party. Then we go Hideki Toho, was the main representative of Japan during the participation of his country in the Second World War, who helped trigger. Toho promised commitment to Japan with Hitler, Germany, and the Italy of Mussolini, launched the imperialism to impose in Asia a new order under the Japanese hegemony, 1941, and decided to attack on a Pearl Harbor, which made to go war to the United States, 1941. He then directed his country policy during the war, standing as one of the most aggressive militaries of the time. The division between Mussolini and the socialists grew with the proclamation of neutrality that threw the party against the entry of Italy in World War I in August 1940. Fidel Castro became the leader of the movement. His political ideas were considered nationalist, anti-imperialist, and reformist, clandestine anti-government faction whose action culminated in the assault on the Moncada in Santiago barracks the day 26 July, along with other 134 wars, made which was held after Fulgencio Batista ceded control of the Cuban government in 1952 and established a dictatorship in his country. Likewise, defend in the trial, whose allegation became a discourse. History will absolve me, which later was to become an important political slogan for the revolutionaries. Fidel Castro had been in February of the same year at the head of the Cuban government, accumulating charge of the Prime Minister instead of Jose Miró and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Francisco Franco, head of the state Spanish during the 1939 dictatorship, Alvarado 1892, Madrid. Born in a family of middle class of serving tradition, Francisco Franco chose a military career, ending in 1910 his studies at the Academy of Infantry in Toledo, ascended quickly by merits of war, taking advantage of the situation of war in Morocco, where he remained for between 2012 and 1926, with short interruptions. In 1923, was already head of the legion, and in 1926 became the general younger than Europe, Franco valued above all order and authority. He was wary of the parliamentary regime, liberalism, and democracy, who believed cause of decline of Spain in 20th century.